Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Well, Beck. Very good. Thanks for checking in with us here. It's Marty and Danielle at 91X San Diego.
Hey, guys.
Where are you at this morning?
I am in Los Angeles.
Now, I've heard you claim East LA before. Is it an East LA spot?
I'm mostly in Hollywood these days, so it's nearby.
We know him from the song Loser, Where It's At, multi-platinum artist, Grammy winner, including Album of the Year for Morning Phase, influencer of so many artists, 25 years on, multimedia visionary. Beck is on the phone with us this morning.
Wow, that was some multi-hyphenated grandiosity.
Beck, along with Japanese Breakfast and Phoenix in San Diego Tuesday night. Beck, there's been a whole bunch of artists who've had items thrown at them from the crowd and fans not paying attention to the show and just being on their phones. Thinking about your song No Distraction, are you someone who might consider banning cell phones at your shows?
No, I don't agree with that. Everyone needs to make their own decision. I can't dictate to them. And, sometimes people are filming, they want a keepsake. And a lot of times, the way it works when we perform, the professional photographers are only allowed to come out for the first two songs. So some of the most interesting things to capture in the show are happening much later in the show. And look, I've been playing decades of shows. There's so many shows that were not documented. So I'm happy to have records of these shows. I've poured probably 70 to 80% of my life's energy into performing live. So I'm happy to have some of that preserved, even just in fragmentary phone photos or short 10-second videos. I'm glad that they're out there. So, but, it is a little disheartening when you see somebody just texting on their phone in the front row, like leaning on the barricade 8 feet in front of you. Luckily, that's not the case every time.
Beck, with all of the times that you have done stuff with 91X or even just been in San Diego, what is your favorite San Diego memory?
Wow. There's quite a few. A lot of festivals, a lot of shows. Oh, God. Sort of all these random moments are like coming to mind. I remember really early on playing some club that was maybe a reggae, and I don't remember the name of it, but I remember Loser had just come out, and it was the end of the U.S. tour, and we decided to play a 20-minute version of Loser.
Oh.
Wow.
And it's the kind of thing you do when you've been on tour too long. And you sort of take a sort of half-baked idea way too far. So we started out with Loser, and I think we were going to play it so many times, because it was the song that everybody was coming to. So we were like, we're just going to play it for 20 minutes. And I think at one point it became a jazz version, and it went into a reggae thing. And it's the kind of indulgent thing we do in a rehearsal just to amuse ourselves, myself and the band. And I remember it devolving into sort of a Sonic Youth style noise jam. And at one point, looking up, there were 3 people left in the audience.
Oh, gosh, but can you imagine seeing that?
Yeah. Those 3 people have a story now.
The whole place was empty. And I remember driving home that night, and nobody was talking, and it was sort of this funeral kind of atmosphere. And I went home and started making Odolate. So that was sort of the mind state of leading into that next record was like, okay, I got to back to the drawing board. I've alienated San Diego.
He is the one and only Beck Hansen in San Diego with Phoenix Tuesday night. Beck, for Marty, Danielle, and 91X, thank you very much for talking.
Well, thank you so much. It was great talking to you.